This is probably the question I'm asked more than any other. How can I improve my confidence? A higher sense of confidence will help you reach your goals and succeed in life. Being more confident will help you take smart risks outside your comfort zone. A mentally tough, confident person has a good faith in their ability to succeed. They have a quiet inner knowledge that they're capable. They feel secure, not insecure. So let's just start with my perspective. Confidence is a feeling. It's a state of mind. It is not something you can hold in your hand. You can't photograph it. You can't get it out of your pocket and show someone. And as far as I know, you can't get it on Amazon Prime. Confidence is certainly not something you can give someone either. And it really frustrates me. I heard once the Spice Girls talking on TV saying how they would like to give confidence to women. It's not possible. No one can give confidence to anyone. It's something you can only develop inside yourself. And you should work on it because low confidence holds you back from taking calculated risks or seizing opportunities. And you can, of course, project confidence. Projecting confidence helps you build trust between you and other people. And when you can build trust, you're more likely to make a good, lasting impression on others. More confidence also means you deal better with pressure. You feel more committed to meeting personal and professional challenges head on, and that would be great. You can probably think of somebody you know who appears really confident, but really, what is it about them that gives you that impression? And if you had more confidence too, imagine how you might behave. How would you walk? How would you talk? How would you act? With increased confidence, how would it change things for you? So now I just want you to think of a specific area where your confidence does feel low, an area that you would like to improve. And I don't know what that area might be, but for now we'll call it the task. So have you tried this task already? How many times? Rarely or often? Have you tried this task and been disappointed in the outcome? If you feel disappointed or frustrated by your performance, your confidence may have been knocked. It might have fallen. How about if you were to try your task many more times? Would you increase the chances of the outcome improving? As humans, every day, we all look for evidence around us that confirms beliefs that we already hold about ourselves and our ability. And it's usually pretty easy to find evidence to prove our self-doubt that, we might say to ourselves, see, I told you so. I told you I'd be a terrible dancer. I knew I'd never be good at that. And here's another simple example. If I bake a cake and it's a complete disaster, I'm probably going to say to myself, see, I knew I'm no good at baking cakes. It's just not something I can do. And immediately I have a low level of confidence as a baker. However, if I baked a cake every day for 20 days, I can pretty much guarantee that the 20th cake would be pretty perfect. It would be a success. Suddenly, my confidence as a baker is quite different. It's much higher. So can you see the difference that repeated, deliberate practice gives you confidence? It gave me confidence. And so, if I bake cakes regularly, I can believe I'm a good baker. So if you built up a bank of evidence by deliberately practicing your task, your confidence would rise, wouldn't it? Now, don't forget that nobody is brilliant at anything at first. We all build skills, expertise, knowledge over time with repeated practice. Take someone super successful like Lewis Hamilton. He wasn't born a Formula One world champion. He started karting at the age of 8. He kept practicing and his confidence grew over a long period of time. But that's because his skill improved with that repeated practice. Dedicated, continued, deliberate practice improved his performance. His driving skills improved, and that's why his confidence grew. So let's get back to your task that you'd like to be more confident about. If you practice this task consistently and deliberately over a sustained period of time, would your skill, knowledge, or experience improve? Yes, it would. And with this new level of ability, would your confidence improve? Almost certainly. So if you aim to have more confidence in this task, you simply must consistently repeat it. Things won't always go your way. Life is not that straightforward. But your resilience and your commitment will massively help. You will pick yourself up, you will dust yourself down, and you will try again. Fall 7 times, but stand up 8. Here's an example of deliberate, repeated practice for you. So imagine for a moment you're going to a networking event and you're absolutely dreading it. You're not confident about starting bright, entertaining conversations with total strangers. So you could try this. You go along anyway, and you talk to one person. And maybe it went well. Maybe you had a good chat, and actually you did quite enjoy it. Now you have a little bit of evidence that you can do this. So then you go along to another event. And this time you speak to 2 or 3 people, and that goes pretty well. And now you have a little bit more evidence. So you keep going along to networking meetings. Before you know it, you don't really dread them anymore. Now you've enough events behind you and enough evidence that you're perfectly capable of making conversations with strangers. And now your confidence is transformed just by doing a small thing over and over again. And surely that makes total sense, doesn't it? And you can apply this principle in so many ways, whether you want to speak at a conference, deliver a presentation, run a marathon, lose weight, play the piano, whatever it is, the same principle applies. So with your own task in mind, what deliberate, repeated practice can you start today? Of course, you're going to need a degree of courage to throw yourself into this in the first place, but now you know you'll improve over time, so this is going to be worth it. That daunting feeling will reduce, replaced by anticipation and excitement. And I've got some new words for you. Let's work on removing the negative self-talk. So instead of saying to yourself, I can't do this, I will fail, I will look stupid, it's all going to go wrong, instead, please repeat these kind of words to yourself. I may be rubbish at first, but I'm going to keep trying because I know I will improve every time I practice. It's time to bin off all those negative words. Remove I can't, I won't be able to, I'm no good, and start replacing them with I'm going to keep practicing. I'm improving. This is getting less daunting. I will get there. And you're going to have to be pretty kind to yourself, because remember that every confident, successful person has built a great stack of evidence over time to support their belief that they are capable, skillful, or knowledgeable. No one is born brilliant. They learn to be brilliant through repeated, deliberate practice. And that in turn builds their confidence. So now I want to ask you those questions from earlier again. When you feel confident with your task, how will you behave? How will you walk? How will you talk? How will you act? How will your life change with this newfound confidence? The best news is that you don't even yet know how capable and skillful you will become, and I think that is such an exciting prospect. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel below, and I will alert you to all my new videos, details of the live events that you can attend, and exciting updates. And you can also visit my website for more information.